Good morning, boys and girls, from Black Powder headquarters and the Bojangles studio high on Sassafras Mountain. CDA presents Real Tree Radio. Welcome to a brand new,
Good morning, boys and girls, from high on Sassafras Mountain and the Bojangles studio. This is O'Neill Outside. Welcome to a brand new, unused Saturday morning. Ooh, boy, 6 minutes after the hour, we've got another hour of outdoors headed your way. Woman Williams is with us again now this morning at 5 o'clock. We've got a lot of things to talk about, and we hope that you will join us. You can listen to us at WSB AM 750 and 95.5, and on the SB Nation nationwide now with 150-plus station affiliates. So the good old O'Neill Outside show is getting on out there. It's 7 after the hour. It's my pleasure to invite you to watch O'Neill Outside Television, Fox Sports, Pursuit Channel, Fox Sports in Florida, the Southeast, Arizona, the Hunt Channel, Gen 7 Outdoors, the Waypoint TV, Right Now TV, Gone TV, Outdoor Action Network, and if I've forgotten anybody, I'm sorry. So the 2019 season, we're in it. And the television show, this week's television show is a preview of the upcoming season so that you might plan to watch. Most of those that I mentioned to you are video-on-demand networks. You get a membership. It's like $1 a month. And then you can watch most all of the television shows that you like at your pleasure. Video-on-demand networks, which is kind of cool, really. And I know I do that when I want to watch, but I don't watch much outdoors. Okay, before we get to anything else, and we have some, we're going to give away a Southern Grind knife in the next few minutes, but I want to point out to you that you can visit Hayes Dealership in Lawrenceville. Hayes, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Jeep, whatever it all is. And you can go there and just ask for an O'Neill Outside, a signed O'Neill Outside cap. Lo and behold, you don't have to buy anything. Walk in the dealership and say, hey, where's my hat? And you'll get that hat. Southern Grind knife giveaway when we get back, I promise.
Our philosophy as a company is to build things that add value to people's lives. So we're not here to create weapons, we're here to create tools that add value to things that you do every day. You're on the floor of Southern Grind, so it's loud in here, but this is what it sounds like when you're making things. This man knows how to make things really, really sharp. We're very proud to be really American made. All the profits from here go to help serve kids, military, research for education and nutrition, and really have a higher purpose.
Be ready to go fishing anytime with Fisher's Choice canned baits. Yes, canned baits. Real shrimp, worms, and crickets. Preserved and packaged in a way for you to keep and use whenever you want to go fishing. They stay soft and moist. They look and feel like live bait. Panfish just love them. Unopened, they have a 5-year shelf life, 2 weeks after they're opened.
Order online at TimbuktuOutdoors.com.
John Campbell was born the son of an Alabama sharecropper in 1914. His ingenuity led to True Turn hooks being the go-to hook for anglers worldwide. His sons, Wes and Steve, and the family of employees have turned that simple idea into a lineup of products for fishermen. Daiichi, Roadrunner, Real Magic, Team Catfish, Mr. Crappie. So as your fishing trips begin, know that these brands are packed with pride and loyalty. True Turn Roadrunner at retailers everywhere.
Your projects have met their match. Introducing the Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get your projects done twice as fast. Say goodbye to all the hassle of an ordinary drill. Switch in a second from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, drill bit to paddle bit, screwdriver to socket. Power through your projects faster and easier with the most innovative drill driver available, the Works Switch Driver. Get yours today.
O'Neill has cooked up a new line of real lubes, gun oils, and deck cleaners. We created these from green energy sources that lube, oil, clean, last longer, penetrate narrow spaces better, are completely odorless, and will swab the boat deck like no other. Your muzzleloader barrel will sparkle, Rifle action will be silent and reels will be silky and long-lasting. Visit O'NeillOutside.com and order now.
12 after the hour, Woman Williams is with us, and you can watch the show live right now on Facebook at O'Neill Outside and leave your questions or comments right there. Discuss this with Woman Williams. We're in the second hour of the program, and I want to start this second hour off, this portion of the show, with a telephone call from my good friend Captain Mac Farr at Lake Lanier. Good morning, Mac. Well, Happy New Year to you, indeed. Well, it's wintertime. How's the fishing?
Really good, but we've got a lot of challenges with the water conditions we've got. Lake has risen this is applicable to a lot of lakes in the southeast. They've risen dramatically. You're getting a lot of dirty water. Most lakes are over full. Lanier's actually closed some ramps. We've got so much water. So that's one note. If you go into Lanier, check the Corps website and see if your ramp's open today.
Good.
I'm sorry. I thought I was interrupted.
No.
So anyway, but when you go, fishing's good. The striper bite's very good. Typical winter stuff. Look for your birds. Be prepared to use a variety of techniques, as fish are being caught anywhere from the surface down to 40 or 50 feet. We have a great trolling bite with the umbrellas and the mini max. I think the bigger challenges are with the bass, which have been moved dramatically. When the water came up, we got a lot of really shallow fish.
Oh,
but,
really?
Something else that will catch people off guard, yes. The lakes are warm. Lanier is about 53 degrees, which for this date is pretty warm.
Yes, it is.
Hartwell is about 55 degrees. For January 4th, that's pretty warm. That's a pretty big anomaly. But we've got a lot of new water, muddy water, so look for your best water. When that water moderates, it's good, but it's still pretty new, and I think that's a tough thing. New muddy water to me is one of the toughest things.
Oh, man, in my tournament days, if it was new muddy water, you can count me out. I never figured out how to do that.
Yeah. I don't think they live in it. I think they leave.
I think so, too.
Getting it to bite. You can't catch something that's not there, right?
That's exactly
no matter
right.
How good you are.
It always
really conscious of that today.
It was always a mystery to me how somebody would in a tournament, and I come in and I got one bite, and they bring in 25 pounds, and I think, how did you do that?
If you fish enough, you'll be on that end of the equation.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah,
all right.
Really watch that. If you're out on the lakes today, just remember a lot of shallow fish moving up. Typically, when a lake comes up, fish will come up with it. So you've got some shallow fishing there. You also have an abundance of shallow cover in most of our lakes, blowdowns. There's a lot of wood in the water with the lake up. So factor that in. You got more cover that you might discount normally, might be really applicable today.
That's right.
So same thing with your crappie guys. A lot of water. That water's moving. Dirty water coming in the rivers will displace a lot of fish. So you might have to do a lot of looking. Everything's biting. Fishing's good, but you got to figure out where in some of your normal places. Maybe too muddy. Water 3 feet higher. That's changing everything. And one other note, a lot of our lakes, Lanier particularly, has a tremendous amount of floating debris. So if you're running up there in the early morning, I'm talking about logs, trees. So keep that in mind. Most lakes, with all this rain, and the lakes come up, all that debris that's on the banks is floating. So really be mindful of that when you go this morning.
Okay. All right. Next question for you is, have you been by Hayes to get you an O'Neill Outside hat yet?
I will do that this week, and I need one of those rascals.
Yeah, you got to go to Hayes to get you an O'Neill Outside hat, for crying out loud. They're free, Mac.
Hayes anyway. That's my favorite price.
That's exactly right. A free hat. You can get 2. You and one for your guests. Get 3. One for you and your guests that are coming up this week.
I will do that. I will be by there one day this week, so I'll make that happen.
Good deal. All right, my good friend, thanks for calling. A great report.
Everybody be safe out there. Go catch some fish. Enjoy the first Saturday of the new year.
There you are. Thanks, pal.
See you, O'Neill.
You bet. All right, 16 after the hour. Now.
Got Hank on hold.
Okay. Hank's on hold, but I'm going to do this first right now, and that's this. On the television show, we if you go to o'neilloutside.com, the Southern Grind guest book, leave a question, a comment, whatever the case might be, and if we use that comment on the television show, we'll send you a Zach Brown knife. Now, beginning in 2019, if you visit the guest book, leave that question, and I pick it for radio, then we'll send you a Zach Brown Southern Grind knife. And this week's winner, if you will, is Philip Delisle, and he has written a note from Barrington, New Hampshire. And this is a great example of what to write. My daughter loves to go hunting, but she's afraid of the loud sound of the rifle. What do I do to make her more comfortable with that? It's a long answer at 17 after the hour, Philip. And I'm going to get Philip's home address, and we're going to send him the knife. You learn to use a rifle and get used to the sound at the range, not in the woods. Now, I'm not saying that she hadn't been in the range. This is an overall comment. You learn to shoot. Now, she needs a headset. She needs ear protection. And she needs to use a low caliber. And she'll get used to the sound. She'll get used to the kick. She'll get used to the rifle on the range, not in the woods. Because being in the woods, especially deer hunting, is an outrageous bore. I'll make the following recommendation to get your child, girl, boy, grandson, granddaughter into the woods more often and have more fun and see more animals and get more shots. Go squirrel hunting. Get a 410 single shot shotgun and go squirrel hunting. The season lasts for 6 months, and that child won't be frightened by the shotgun, and you'll see, if you keep quiet, you'll see lots and lots of squirrels. You'll get lots and lots of shots, and it's much more fun than sitting in a deer stand. Not to say that you shouldn't go deer hunting. No, indeed. But there's more to the hunt than pulling the trigger. I would say for a lot of you guys who are evidently, Philip already has a hunting partner in his daughter. But I would tell you, if you want your children or grandchildren to be familiar with the outdoors, make it squirrel hunting or make it a walk in the woods. The point being, you need to shut up and stop talking and listen. Sit still. Identify the bird calls. Identify the squirrels. Listen to the outdoors, and you'll become an outdoorsman. Hunting is not necessarily being an outdoorsman. And believe me, I have no problem with you being taken to the stand in a four-wheeler and sitting in the stand and taking a whitetail. That's part of it too. But if you will do it this other way, I think you'll know more and enjoy it more, and you'll become an outdoorsman that way. Personally, I started with a BB gun, and I took a squirrel or two. A 410 shotgun is not loud, it's not heavy, and that can be the first hunt or series of hunts. You can start in April, and it goes all the way to February. Warm weather, cold weather, spring weather. Consider that. But learn to shoot the rifle at the range with proper ear protection and get used to the kick and the sound. Okay. Very special call coming up about the Unicoi Call Makers show when we get back.
O'Neill has visited Costa Rica and Crocodile Bay Resort a dozen times over the years, with hundreds of my friends having joined me there for the fishing, rainforest eco tours, and so much more. Crocodile Bay Resort is a family destination with 4-star rooms, boats, beautiful scenery, and friendly and accommodating personnel. And the food? It's ocean to table daily. Find out all about a visit for yourself. CrocodileBay.com. That's CrocodileBay.com.
Our philosophy as a company is to build things that add value to people's lives. So we're not here to create weapons, we're here to create tools that add value to things that you do every day. You're on the floor of Southern Grind, so it's loud in here, but this is what it sounds like when you're making things. This man knows how to make things really, really sharp. We're very proud to be really American-made. All the profits from here go to help serve kids, military, research for education and nutrition, and really have a higher purpose.
Be ready to go fishing anytime with Fisher's Choice canned baits. Yes, canned baits. Real shrimp, worms, and crickets. Preserved and packaged in a way for you to keep and use whenever you want to go fishing. They stay soft and moist. They look and feel like live bait. Panfish just love them. Unopened, they have a 5-year shelf life, 2 weeks after they're opened.
Order online at TimbuktuOutdoors.com.
John Campbell was born the son of an Alabama sharecropper in 1914. His ingenuity led to True Turn hooks being the go-to hook for anglers worldwide. His sons, Wes and Steve, and the family of employees have turned that simple idea into a lineup of products for fishermen. Daiichi, Roadrunner, Real Magic, Team Catfish, Mr. Crappie. So as your fishing trips begin, know that these brands are packed with pride and loyalty. True Turn Roadrunner at retailers everywhere.
Your projects have met their match. Introducing the Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get your projects done twice as fast. Say goodbye to all the hassle of an ordinary drill. Switch in a second from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, drill bit to paddle bit, screwdriver to socket. Power through your projects faster and easier with the most innovative drill driver available, the Work Switch Driver. Get yours today.
O'Neill has cooked up a new line of real lubes, gun oils, and deck cleaners. We created these from green energy sources that lube, oil, clean, last longer, penetrate narrow spaces better, are completely odorless, and will swab the boat deck like no other. Your muzzleloader barrel will sparkle, rifle action will be silent, and reels will be silky and long-lasting. Visit O'NeillOutside.com and order now.
Welcome back. I can never tell because the television, this radio signal goes all over the country. I can't tell the bumper music that's going on, but I tell you what, Zach Brown really tells a story when he sings a song. He is really fabulous. Okay, well, we've got some special calls coming up right now. However, the call that I want to talk to is Hank, and we'll have the engineer there at WSB, Jason Byers, bring up Hank. And he's probably coming on the line about right now. Say again, please, Jason. On line number? Well, Mark Sharp's on the line right now. This is my special call for this hour right now. So, Mark, good morning. Outstanding. We've got some technical difficulties here. Sorry it was so cumbersome in getting to you. So tell me what's going on next weekend. I want everybody to understand what kind of a show that you're putting on that's free, and that's one of the prerequisites for being so enthused about this. Tell me what show it is that you manage and where will it be? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it well attended? I mean, is it busy? Is it popular? A lot of people show up? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now, all right, what makes this unique? Are these calls and so are these calls that you can buy in a store, or are these custom calls? Mm-hmm. Now, it's more than just calls, though, too, isn't it, Mark? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you've got people coming from all over the country, so it must be popular. Now, a lot of these are collector's items, are they not? Mm-hmm. I see. I see. All right. Plus, you're going to get to. This is in Helen, Georgia, one of the most beautiful places in Georgia, and one of the most beautiful state parks is the Unicoi Lodge there. Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay, it's a social occasion. Now the dates are next Friday, the 11th and 12th. Is that right? Next 11th and 12th. Well, you're kind to get up and pass this along to my audience. I know that I can't be there. I wish I could. I cannot, but and wish I could. But I'm sure you're going to have a great time. And what a great idea this is. And this is a reestablishment of a show that was, but now is again, is it not? Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. There you are. Well, Mark, I think this is fabulous, and I want you to call again next week, next Saturday morning. Tell me how the first day went, the Friday calls or Friday show, and urging everybody with directions and times and what they can see, what they can buy, and what they can choose not to buy if they don't want to, and the fact that it is free. I bet you have a lot of people that bring their children. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. All right, let's schedule a call next week. Good luck to you. I will speak with you next week, and everybody listening to my voice around Georgia and obviously the whole East Coast, go to the Unicoi Callmaker Show next Friday, the 11th, at Unicoi State Park there in Helen, Georgia. How about that, pal? Good deal. Mighty fine. And I'll see you soon. There you are. Now let's talk to Hank. He's calling on line number 1. What do you say, Hank the Yank? Happy New Year to you, sir. Where are you? You're the greatest, man. No, I don't. No, I don't. You said it now, not me. Okay. Okay. Huh. Mm-hmm.
So much stuff.
I'll bet that's
around. You really got to keep your eyes on the road.
Excuse me for interrupting, but I think that's probably the same case in East Tennessee, Alabama, even the Carolinas, lakes all over the Southeast.
Oh, yeah. All over the Southeast. So, you know, what's going to happen is the good news is today is not really much of a fishable day because the wind is going to be honking at about 20 to 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So today's not going to be really a great day to fish. However, the good news is that wind, which we desperately are calling for now, will push all that debris onto one side or the other of the lake.
Okay,
and then
good
hopefully
idea.
As the Corps of Engineers starts dropping the lake down, that debris will just stay on the bank.
Okay.
So just be careful.
I'm running out of time, so let me get to this. What about all this water in the trout streams? Is that going to shut that down?
Well, it you know, the funny thing is it is if you're fishing below Buford Dam, the trout water below Buford Dam. But if you're going to trout fish, you really need to go up into the mountains because those rivers really come down quite quickly. So in other words, if you were going to fish up by Helen, Georgia, and go speak to our friends at Unicoi Outfitters who have all those streams up there that you can either pay to fish or even some of the open water streams, you know, the ones that are free to fish, they're all going to be very fishable now.
Okay, well, I got to go, but I'm going to go to Black Hawk next Thursday.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going to the Soquee River next Thursday. I got to go,
good.
pal. Listen, have a great weekend. I got to go.
Okay.
Thanks, pal. I'll see you soon. This is O'Neill. We'll be back.
Oh.
The fastest way to get a great backyard building. Call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH to find a location near you.
Your projects have met their match. Introducing the Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get your projects done twice as fast. Say goodbye to all the hassle of an ordinary drill. Switch in a second from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, drill bit to paddle bit, screwdriver to socket. Power through your projects faster and easier with the most innovative drill driver available, the Works Switch Driver. Get yours today.
At the Whitetail Institute, there's a lot of things we could talk about, like pioneering the food plot industry, our extensive research, or our customer success and the world and state records we've helped produce. But what we don't talk enough about is our customer service, and like our product line, is by far the best in the business. We have the expertise to help you improve the quality of your deer and your deer hunting. So contact us today. The call and the consultation are free. We look forward to the opportunity to earn your business.
O'Neill has cooked up a new line of real lubes, gun oils, and deck cleaners. We created these from green energy sources that lube, oil, clean, last longer, penetrate narrow spaces better, are completely odorless, and will swab the boat deck like no other. Your muzzleloader barrel will sparkle, rifle action will be silent, and reels will be silky and long-lasting. Visit o'neilloutside.com and order now.
Our philosophy as a company is to build things that add value to people's lives. So we're not here to create weapons, we're here to create tools that add value to things that you do every day. You're on the floor of Southern Grind, so it's loud in here, but this is what it sounds like when you're making things. This man knows how to make things really, really sharp. We're very proud to be really American made. All the profits from here go to help serve kids, military, research for education and nutrition, and really have a higher purpose.
O'Neill has cooked up a new line of real lubes, gun oils, and deck cleaners. We created these from green energy sources that lube, oil, clean, last longer, penetrate narrow spaces better, are completely odorless, and will swab the boat deck like no other. Your muzzleloader barrel will sparkle, rifle action will be silent, and reels will be silky and long-lasting. Visit o'neilloutside.com and order now.
Medal of Honor recipient Humbert Versace, prisoner of war, Vietnam. As the battle raged, Captain Versace, although severely wounded, fought valiantly and continued to engage enemy targets. Weakened by his wounds, Captain Versace resisted capture by the VC force with the last full measure of his strength and ammunition. Taken prisoner now by the VC, entered into a prisoner of war status. Captain Versace assumed command of his fellow soldiers, scorned the enemy's exhaustive interrogation efforts, and made 3 unsuccessful attempts to escape. Despite his weakened condition, which was brought about by his wounds and the extreme privation and hardships he was forced to endure, during his captivity, Captain Versace was segregated in an isolated prisoner of war cage, manacled in irons for a prolonged period of times, and placed on restricted, extremely reduced ration. The enemy was unable to break his will and his trust in the USA. Captain Versace was executed by the VC in September of 1965.
Wow.
If you want to...
I did not know that.
If you want to get a greater understanding of the evil of the human race, I would suggest you read, if you can stand it, read about the treatment of prisoners by the Japanese and the Vietnamese during and after the Vietnam War, and about the German Nazi forces in World War II. It will expand your knowledge about that and recognize, if you want,
recognize the evil in humanity.
What's the name of the book?
Pardon me?
What's the name of the book?
Well, there's lots of them that I've read.
Oh, okay. I thought you had something especially in
well,
mind.
About the Germans is The Killing of the SS. That's the latest one I read.
Yeah.
By Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And I won't mention what some of the things that they did.
Yeah, it's better not to.
But anyway, there you are. Okay. One of my questions this week that we've discussed and for a few minutes is on the subject of outdoor podcasting. Would you listen to an outdoor podcast? Do you? If you do, what do you think of them so far? Do you have recommendations to listen to? Recommendations to don't waste your time. I've listened to some, and I think, as would have it in all of entertainment, some of them are absolutely horrible. Some are quite good. And I would tell you that sometime soon, maybe in the month of January, Woman Williams, you'll be loved to hear this. O'Neill is going to start doing a podcast.
No.
I have been overruled. 404-872-0750 or 800-972-8255.
Do I have to partake?
Yeah. Oh, one of the things, back to the Medal of Honor, if you will visit o'neilloutside.com, there is in the middle of the homepage on the right-hand side, or you can look it up yourself, there's a medallion there that talks about the Medal of Honor tribute. And if you will read about some of those recipients of the Medal of Honor, you don't win it. You are awarded a Medal of Honor. And reading some of those, you'll, I think, probably get like me. Sometimes I can't read them. I'm just too soft-hearted. Okay, back to the podcast question. Yes, ma'am.
Well, do we have time to change the subject?
Sure,
because
absolutely.
we just got finished with the Medal of Honor. I wanted to say when we were on the air last time that our friend Drew Osteen and his platoon had just finished the Crucible that morning. And yesterday morning, Drew and, let's see, he's in the 1st Battalion, Charlie Company, Platoon 1002. Drew and his battalion graduated from Paris Island, and they all look so handsome in their dress blues. And he's a personal friend, and we're very, very proud of him and appreciate all that they did. That's a tough thing.
I'm a reader, and I suggest that you be a reader also. And you read about the Crucible, what the Marines go through before they are awarded Marine.
Before they're given their emblem.
Yeah, before they are awarded their it's
an emblem.
An eagle and globe.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you will understand why so often once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah. I'm sure it's that way in other branches of the service
absolutely.
too. But this is just a personal experience. And having a brother that's also a Marine, it was really close to our hearts. And especially his grandmother's been our friend since we were in the 2nd grade, so it was very special.
Leatherneck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leathernecks, for sure.
They're not called leathernecks for nothing.
And jarhead. Isn't that another word?
and jarhead.
Yeah.
That too. Okay, we've been talking about podcasting. Well, all right. Let's see if I can bring this up here. And well, I can't. So why don't you tell me? Let me see. Maybe I'll get this. Okay, let's talk to Adam. He's calling right now on O'Neill Outside at 47 after the hour. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Mr. O'Neill.
Hey there.
Sir.
What do you think about this podcast stuff?
Well, I'll tell you what, brother. I don't usually get up and listen to you on Saturday mornings, but I enjoy it when I do.
Thank you.
And I've just found out that you've got a piece on the WSB Facebook page, or I'm sorry, the website. So I'll definitely check that out. But man, I'll tell you, if you were willing to do a monthly or biweekly podcast, man, I would be an avid subscriber and supporter. And just to tell you, when I was a boy, I would get out pretty regular with my daddy and granddaddy, And now that neither one of them can, it kind of went by the wayside as an adult. But because of listening to you and a couple other influences, I'm making a better effort to get out there and get back in tune. I've started kayaking, and I'm going hunting this morning with a buddy down in Butts County.
Wonderful. Good for you. That's the best recommendation and compliment I've had so far in a long, long time, and I take it as such. So,
well, we really appreciate what you do, brother, and those of us that do get to listen are really proud to have you as part of the WSB family.
Good deal. Thank you very much, sir. Adam, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neill.
You bet.
Yes, sir.
There you are. There goes.
Be safe.
And I'll ask. Let me see if I can. I know very well enough to. No, I can. Yeah, I can drop the call. We're working a little bit, and but it's 48 after the hour, and this podcasting idea is a good one. Oh, one of the things I back to the self-promotion, O'Neill Outside television program. This week's program is a preview of the upcoming season. The change involved is that you can watch O'Neill on schedule at Pursuit Channel, Fox Sports Southeast, Fox Florida, Fox Arizona, the Hunt Channel, and you can watch O'Neill Outside and this program, the 2-hour version of the radio program, and the regular 30-minute broadcast or television show. You can watch those shows at, is that proper terminology? At or on Waypoint TV, Gen 7 Outdoors, Gone, G-O-N-E TV, Outdoor Action TV, Right Now TV, gosh, and the Hunt Channel. So that very well may be the direction, it appears, that outdoor television is traveling, that you can watch it on demand. When you decide to watch, whether it's on an iPad or a phone or a computer or a television, you will be able to watch O'Neill Outside if that is your cup of tea. Yes, ma'am. I thought you had something. No? Well, somebody had called on, they had something about wanting to fish at Oconee.
Yes, hunting or fishing around that area. They're moving to Reynolds Plantation.
Oh, okay. Well, you've chosen a terrific place to move to, that being Reynolds Plantation. It's quite upscale. And that's a beautiful part of Georgia, East Georgia, Morgan County, Hancock County, the rolling hills of those counties. And it's interesting, a little bit at least, it's interesting that if you'll do a little research, you'll find out that used to be from Macon to Augusta, and in those territories, probably 30, 40 million years ago, that used to be the coastline. And that was when Florida was underwater. The Gulf coastline went as far up as Macon, Georgia, and Montgomery, Alabama, and Jackson, Mississippi. The central part of the United States used to be an inland sea. That's one of my favorite subjects about this global warming, and we won't talk about that because it's too political. But it's 51 after the hour, and you're listening to O'Neill Outside. I hadn't mentioned that lately. It's the #1 live outdoor-based radio talk show in the world, and it very well could be, if I can get Woman Williams' approval, we may change to 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
You have lost your mind.
Well, a lot of people listen to the program, that time of day, so... Well,
How many people do you think you're going to be listening?
404-872-0750 or 800-972-8255. The SB Nation has added up to 155 stations, affiliate stations now, from coast to coast, from Northern California to Texas to Nebraska and Philadelphia, all along the East Coast, even into South Florida. And we're proud to say that you can listen to O'Neill Outside every Saturday morning, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. At WSB, AM 750, 95.5 FM, and all of the SB Nation radio affiliates. So we're proud of that. We started that in 2017, and it's worked out so far. This is still one of the, well, I had the idea for this show from listening so many years ago to a show in New Orleans, and it was called The Great Outdoor Show. And it was very localized, so I thought maybe this would work if it was on a big station, because just as you're witnessing right now, fishermen just can't stop talking. They've always got to share their information over and over and over. Where are you going? When you going? When did you go? What did you use? Were you successful? How big did it get? How big was the fish you caught? Did you catch any at all? And on and on and on. And this is O'Neill, and we've got a little bit more of the show left, and we'll be back.
Oh.
The fastest way to get a great backyard building. Call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH to find a location near you.
Our philosophy as a company is to build things that add value to people's lives. So we're not here to create weapons, we're here to create tools that add value to things that you do every day. You're on the floor of Southern Grind, so it's loud in here, but this is what it sounds like when you're making things. This man knows how to make things really, really sharp. We're very proud to be really American-made. All the profits from here go to help serve kids, military, research for education and nutrition, and really have a higher purpose.
At the Whitetail Institute, there's a lot of things we could talk about, like pioneering the food plot industry, our extensive research, or our customer success and the world and state records we've helped produce. But what we don't talk enough about is our customer service, and like our product line, is by far the best in the business. We have the expertise to help you improve the quality of your deer and your deer hunting. So contact us today. The call and the consultation are free. We look forward to the opportunity to earn your business.
John Campbell was born the son of an Alabama sharecropper in 1914. His ingenuity led to True Turn hooks, being the go-to hook for anglers worldwide. His sons, Wes and Steve, and the family of employees have turned that simple idea into a lineup of products for fishermen. Daiichi, Roadrunner, Real Magic, Team Catfish, Mr. Crappie. So as your fishing trips begin, know that these brands are packed with pride and loyalty. True Turn Roadrunner at retailers everywhere.
Your projects have met their match. Introducing the Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get your projects done twice as fast. Say goodbye to all the hassle of an ordinary drill. Switch in a second from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, drill bit to paddle bit, screwdriver to socket. Power through your projects faster and easier with the most innovative drill driver available, the Works Switch Driver. Get yours today.
O'Neill has cooked up a new line of real lubes, gun oils, and deck cleaners. We created these from green energy sources that lube, oil, clean, last longer, penetrate narrow spaces better, are completely odorless, and will swab the boat deck like no other. Your muzzleloader barrel will sparkle, rifle action will be silent, and reels will be silky and long-lasting. Visit o'neilloutside.com and order now.
Welcome back. 57 after the hour. We'll conclude today's program with a telephone call from Paul. Good morning, Paul. You're on O'Neill Outside. Welcome. I've got a couple of minutes.
Hey, O'Neill. Just real quick, headed down south to do some deer hunting this morning.
Good for you.
Worried about this wind a little bit.
Well, as long as it's in your face, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Well, you know, I have. Hey, go ahead, please.
Yeah. I just had a question. Do you ever, we have a sportsman's banquet up in North Georgia, up in Rabun County. I just wonder if you ever do speaking engagement.
Absolutely do. Absolutely.
Okay. How am I get in touch with you? I can probably get your number off the website.
Okay, yeah, we'll put you on
and,
hold.
I'll touch base with you.
Yeah, we'll put you on hold here when we conclude our call, and we'll let Jason give you the telephone number, and you can be in touch. Of course, you can be in touch via my website also.
Right.
So there you
Another
are.
question I had, or comment I had about the Unicoi Turkey event.
Yes.
I've been to that before, and it is a really great event, well put on and everything.
Good.
The only problem I got with them now is they have it the last weekend of deer season. And everybody I know up in that area is headed down to Middle Georgia, South Georgia to go deer hunting for the last 2 days. And with all this rain we've had, ain't been able to go. So, my suggestion would be back it off a little bit now. They let us hunt, till the second week of January.
That's a good thing.
'Cause we turkey hunt too, but it's hard to give up that last weekend.
I understand. Good point.
So,
well, listen, I thank you. I do thank you for calling and being part of the program this morning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm headed down the road here.
You bet. Good luck to you.
Yeah, if you'll let me get a number for you, and I'll get back in touch with you first of the week.
Okay, we'll put you on hold.
Thank you, O'Neill.
You bet. Thank you. All right, 59 after the hour. This is O'Neill with O'Neill Outside. Thank you for joining us. And as always, keep this in mind with springtime coming up. If you're too busy to go fishing and take a child along, then you're too busy. So for Woman Williams, Houston, Karen Green, Jason Byers, and Brian Green, this is O'Neill, and I'll see you guys next week.